Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hairunisha. I'm from SK1B class, program study computer science. Today, me and some of my friends will explain about the topic and main idea. The first sentence of a paragraph is usually called the topic sentence. You have no doubt noticed in your reading of certain English texts that it is possible to place the topic sentence at the end of the paragraph as a kind of conclusion or even in the middle as a kind of link between two parts. It is even possible not to have a topic sentence at all. In this case, we say that the topic sentence is implied or suggests. You should be aware of these possibilities when you read, otherwise you might miss the point which the author is trying to make. When you write, however, remember that a topic sentence placed the beginning of paragraph is the clearest kind of paragraph organization, simple, effective, easy for your to manage, and easy for your reader for understand. The structure of the paragraph should imitate the organization of a paper, just like the thesis statement gives the main idea of the paper at the essay level. The topic sentence gives the main idea at the paragraph level. The rest of the paragraph then support that topic. Topic sentence should 1. Be specific and have a narrower focus than your thesis statement. 2. Appear in order the first sentence of the paragraph. 3. Introduce the topic of the paragraph. The most important thing to remember at this point is the following. In a topic sentence, always try to make a statement about your topic which limits it to a certain extent. Take, for example, the general topic of soccer. There are too many things to say about soccer to put into a single paragraph. Therefore, your problem as a writer consists in deciding how you want to write about soccer. In other words, you need to limit your discussion. One good way to limit your topic is to place keyword or phrase in the topic sentence. The words or phrase will let the reader know how you are going to discuss the topic. These words or phrases are sometimes called controlling words or phrases. Since they control the organization of the paragraph in a paragraph on soccer. For the example, they will immediately indicate to the reader that you plan to do one of several things. Discuss the history of soccer. Compare it with another sport. Describe its difficulty. Explain the rules of the game. Okay, a little explanation about the topic sentence from me. Then, it will be continued by my friend, Raffi.
My name is Raffi Aprilia Maharani, and I will explain about the main idea. Questions about the main idea of a passage are popular on reading comprehension tests, but sometimes those questions are pretty difficult to answer. Finding the main idea of a paragraph or longer passage of text is one of the most important reading skills to master. Along with concepts like making an inference, finding the author purpose, or understanding vocabulary word in context, here are a few techniques to help understand what exactly is a main idea and how to identify it accurately in a passage. The main idea of a paragraph is the primary point or concept that the author wants to communicate to the readers about the topic. In a paragraph, when the main idea is stated directly, it is expressed in what is called the topic sentence. It gives the overarching idea of what the paragraph is about and is supported by the detail in subsequent sentence in the paragraph. In a multi-paragraph article, the main idea is expressed in the thesis statement, which is then supported by individual, smaller points. Think of the main idea as a brief but all-encompassing summary. It covers everything the paragraph talks about in a general way, but does not include the specific. Those details will come in later sentence or paragraph and add nuance and context. The main idea will need those details to support its argument. For example, imagine a paper discussing the causes of World War I. One paragraph might be dedicated to the role that imperialism played in the conflict. The main idea of this paragraph might be something like constant competition for massive empire led to increasing tension in Europe that eventually Europe into World War I. The rest of the paragraph might explore what the specific tensions were, what was involved, and why the country were seeking empire, but the main idea just introduced the overarching argument of the section. When an author does not state the main idea directly, it should still be implied and is called an implied main idea. This requires that the reader look closely at the content, at specific words, sentence, image that are used and repeat to what the author is communicating. Next is how to find the main idea. Finding the main idea is critical to understanding what you are reading. It helps the detail make sense and have relevance and provide a framework for remembering the content. Try the specific tips to pinpoint the main idea of a passage. 1. Identify the topic. Read the passage through completely, then try to identify the topic. What is the paragraph about? This part is just figuring out a topic like the World War I. Don't worry yet about deciding what argument the passage is making about this topic. 2. Summarize the passage. After reading the passage thoroughly, summarize it in your own words in one sentence. Pretend you have just 10 to 12 words to tell someone what the passage is about. What would you say? 3. Look at the first and last sentence of the passage. Author often put the main idea in or near either the first or last sentence of the paragraph or article. So, isolate those sentences to see if they make sense as the overarching theme of the passage. Be careful. Sometimes the author will use words like but, however, in contrast, nevertheless, or anything that indicate that the second sentence is actually the main idea. If you see one of these words that negate or qualify the first sentence, that is clue that the second sentence is the main idea. 4. Look for repetition of idea. If you read through a paragraph and you have no idea how to summarize it because there is so much information, start looking for repeated words, phrase, or related idea. Next is avoid main idea mistake. Choosing a main idea from a set of answer choice is different than composing a main idea on your own. Writers of multiple choice tests are often tricked and will give you three structured questions that sound much like the real answer by reading the passage thoroughly, using your skill and identifying the main idea on your own, so you can avoid making these three common mistakes. selecting an answer that is too narrow in scope, selecting an answer that is too broad, or selecting an answer that is complex but contrary to the main idea. Next is imply main idea. What is an imply main idea? Sometimes a reader will get lucky and the main idea will be a statement idea, where the main idea is easy to find because it's written directly in the text. How to find the implied main idea? 1. Read the passage of text. 2. Ask this question to yourself. What do each of the details of the passage have in common? 3. In your own words, find the common bond among all the details of the passage and the author point about this bond. 4. Compose a short sentence stating the bond and what the author says about the bond. So, that's all the explanation from me. The next explanation will be continued by Fergie Pramudia.
My name is Fergie Pramudia. Here I will give an example about the topic, sentence, and main idea. Passage 1. Passing fears are common in early childhood. Many 2 to 4-year-olds are afraid of animals, especially dogs. By 6 years, children are more likely to be afraid of the dark. Other common fears are of thunderstorms, doctors, and imaginary creatures. Number 1. The topic of this paragraph is, the answer is B, passing fears, because the fear of many child easy to afraid something. And number 2, the state's main idea of this paragraph is, the answer is A, passing fears are common in early childhood, because the paragraph telling about fear of child. Passage 2. Congratulations. You have been offered a job. The time has come to negotiate your salary. The question to ask yourself is, how much am I worth? Your answer will likely affect the outcome of salary negotiation. The point is, in order to negotiate the best possible salary, you must convince both yourself and the employer of the value that you will bring to the job. Number 3. The topic of this paragraph is, the answer is D, negotiating the best possible salary. And number 4, the state's main idea of this paragraph is D. The point is, in order to negotiate the best possible salary, you must convince both yourself and the employer of the value that you will bring to the job. Because the paragraph is telling about job and what we got from job is salary. Passage 3. There are gender differences in adolescents' satisfaction with their bodies. Compared with boys, girls are usually less happy with their bodies and have more negative body image. Also, as puberty proceeds, girls often become even more dissatisfied with their bodies. This is probably because their body fat increases. In contrast, boys become more satisfied as they move through puberty, probably because their muscle mass increases. Number 5. The topic of this paragraph is, the answer is A, adolescents' satisfaction with their bodies. Because the topic is about puberty of boys and girls that happen in their body. Number 6. The state's main idea of this paragraph is the answer is A. There are gender differences in adolescents' satisfaction with their bodies. Because in every boy and girl there are different puberty that happen in their body. Okay, for the next example question will be continued by Willy Aryadi.
Verse 4. One of the big programmers surprise of the 2002 summer TV series as I show on the Fox network, called American Idol. Talent served the highlight several aspiring performs. The final episode of the show garnered the big audience share among 18 to 49-year-old that the network has ever had. Based on Britney's series called Pop Idol, American Idol is another is a long list of shows that the United States as important. In fact, many popular US TV show original overseas. Here include the quiz show Who Want to Be a Millionaire and The Weekend Link, but all from Britain. Other examples include Survivor, important from Sweden, Bridgewater, based on a dub series of the same name, and TLC, Trading Space, based on the British series Changing Room. Number 7. The topic of his paragraph is C. Popularity US TV show. Number 8. The stated main idea of his paragraph is C. In fact, many US TV shows have first originals overseas. Verse 5. Don't wait for your company to send you to school. Determine your nerd and ask about the company training program. If head don't have one, seek up to classes and I collect local college. When to come to your profession, you should be a lifelong learner. For a high priority on learning new skill and on personal growth and professional development. Learn new software technology and improve interpersonal and writing skill. Number 9. The topic of this paragraph is B. The company training program. Number 10. The stated main idea of his paragraph is D. Learn new software technology and improve interpersonal and writing skill.
Okay, that's our explanation of the topic and the main idea. Apologies if there are misspellings and wrong words. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May be useful.